Health officials are investigating a deadly E. coli outbreak involving McDonald's Quarter Pounder burgers. The CDC says across 10 states there have been 49 cases. 10 people have been hospitalized with one death. The CDC calls this a fast-moving outbreak investigation, saying investigators are trying to confirm which food ingredient is contaminated. Meanwhile, frozen waffles have been added to a growing list of food products being recalled in recent months over listeria risks. Manufacturer Treehouse Foods issued a voluntary recall of certain products last week. The affected products have been sold in Target, Walmart, Food Lion, Publix chains across the U.S. and Canada. It comes the same time as a massive Bruce Pack recall over listeria contamination. This company is recalling nearly 12 million pounds of meat and poultry, many in ready-to-eat products sold at Kroger, Wegmans, Trader Joe's, as well as some schools. Thankfully, no illnesses have been reported in connection to either recall. However, that was not the case with the Boar's Head deli meat recall over the summer. According to the CDC, the contaminated meat produced in a Virginia factory that shut down after reports of mold and other health violations has caused 10 deaths and 59 hospitalizations across 19 states. We are so happy to have Dr. Céline Gounder with us now. She is a CBS News medical contributor and the editor-at-large for public health for KFF Health News. Doctor, good to see you. The CDC says that McDonald's has pulled ingredients, that this quarter pounder won't be available for sale in some states. How concerning and significant is this?
Well, I do think it's important to understand that this is a multi-state outbreak. This is the result of having a highly industrialized, processed food supply, which also means that your food is getting processed at different places, at different points in time, each of which creates an opportunity for the introduction of some contaminant, whether that's E. coli or listeria or something else. And so I think all of these recent food outbreaks, contamination events, are a signal to us that we do need to be paying a bit more attention to testing in some of these facilities.
So we still don't know how it got in. We don't even know what ingredient is impacted, but we do know, how does it spread? And also, what are the risks associated?
Well, some of the preliminary reports with respect to the McDonald's Quarter Pounders is that it might be related to slivered onions in the Quarter Pounders or possibly the patties in the Quarter Pounders. And apparently they are a very specific patty that they only use in the Quarter Pounders, not in the Big Macs and the other products. And so how do you get E. coli? Well, at least in meat, when you slaughter an animal, you can have contamination from the bacteria that are in the intestines. E. coli reside in the intestines, so that's one way in which you can have that contamination occur. But also people who have not perhaps washed their hands properly, the facility, there's any number of ways you can get that kind of contamination.
I mean, it's pretty scary. Who does it fall on to protect the public from these kinds of foodborne illnesses, and does more need to be done?
Well, so there are a number of different agencies which can create some confusion, some turf issues, and so on. But in general, at the federal level, it's the FDA, the CDC, and the USDA. But then they work in collaboration with state health departments, state agricultural departments. And so it really is a number of different players, each of which might have slightly different interests at play. So it does require a lot of collaboration and transparency. One major issue, though, is when we don't fund public health as it needs to be, then there aren't enough inspectors to be going to these facilities to figure out what might be happening.
All right, that is concerning. Dr. Sling, always good to have you. Thank you.